Welcome to the second series of 100 Days of Trump in Office. I'm your law guru, Mrs. Adams, here to dive into the colorful and often chaotic world of Trump's presidency. Today, we're discussing one of the most talked about promises. Mexico will pay for the wall. Buckle up because this ride is about to get bumpy and a little bit funny. When Donald Trump took office, one of his first bold proclamations was that Mexico would foot the bill for the wall he envisioned along the U.S.-Mexico border. This promise sparked a wave of tension between the two nations, turning what could have been a mundane diplomatic relationship into a high-stakes drama worthy of a telenovela. Imagine the scene. On one side of the border, you have Trump, confidently strutting around like he's just won the Super Bowl, while on the other side, Mexican officials are furiously trying to figure out how to respond to a demand that sounded like a bad joke. Pay for the wall? Are we supposed to send a check or just throw cash over the fence? One Mexican politician quipped. Maybe we could send a piñata filled with money instead. Meanwhile, the Gulf of Mexico is watching the spectacle unfold with mild amusement, as if it were the backdrop for a reality show. Will it be keeping up with the Trumps or broke in Mexico? The Gulf seemed to ask. It was a classic case of a neighborly dispute, where neither party wanted to back down, but both were secretly hoping for a solution that didn't involve wall building. And just when you thought things couldn't get any more absurd, Trump took it up a notch. In a tweet that sent shockwaves through both the media and the Mexican government, he suggested that Google should change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of the United States. The internet collectively gasped, and memes began to flood social media faster than you could say border wall. Is he serious? One Mexican senator remarked. Next, he'll want to rename the Pacific Ocean. Maybe we can call it the United Waters of America. Another comically suggested, how about we just change the name of the U.S. to Trump Land while we're at it? As this ridiculousness unfolded, Mexican officials responded with a mix of humor and indignation. We appreciate the concern, but we're quite fond of our Gulf, thank you very much, a spokesperson said, chuckling. Maybe we'll just create a new tourist attraction. Visit the Gulf of Mexico, now with extra Trump humor. As the tensions escalated over the wall and the naming debacle, the Trump administration attempted to leverage trade negotiations to pressure Mexico into compliance. However, this only led to more confusion. So, let me get this straight, a Mexican journalist asked at a press conference. You want us to pay for a wall while you're also threatening our trade agreements? Is this some sort of 2-for-1 deal? This back and forth was laden with legal implications. The United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA negotiations, were impacted as both sides tried to navigate the rocky waters of trade while dealing with the looming wall debate. The laws surrounding trade tariffs, immigration, and border security were all thrown into the mix, creating a legal quagmire that even the best lawyers would have trouble wading through. For Mexicans, the situation evoked a mix of frustration and humor. If we're paying for the wall, can we at least get a taco stand on the other side? A local joked. I mean, if we're going to have a wall, it might as well be a wall of deliciousness. As Trump continued to double down on his wall promise, tensions flared. We're not paying for any wall, Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto declared, exasperated. But we might consider a nice mural instead. Something colorful, like our culture. The saga continued, with both countries engaging in a tense game of political chicken. If you think I'm going to back down, you've got another thing coming, Trump seemed to say, while Mexico countered with, and if you think we'll just sit back and let you build that wall, think again. In the end, the wall became a symbol of division, but it also sparked a lot of laughter and creativity along the way. As the first 100 days rolled on, the drama between the U.S. and Mexico reminded everyone that politics could be both serious and absurd. So what did we learn from this wall saga? Laws surrounding trade, immigration, and national security were all challenged, shaping the Trump administration's approach and its relationship with Mexico. And while the wall may have been a contentious issue, it certainly provided plenty of material for jokes, memes, and discussions that still resonate today. Now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the wall and its impact on U.S.-Mexico relations? Do you think the wall will actually solve immigration issues between Mexico and the US? Did you find the whole situation funny or frustrating? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, keep it respectful. We're all in this together.